Little recap because my footage got corrupted on episode 1. This is Asta. He's a vampire. He has blood magic healing. And this is Faded Dominion, as you probably saw. It's a dark fantasy kind of feel, you know? The rest you can learn, because I didn't share that much day 1.
Hello, Osta. Is everything alright?
Normally I jump, but the sun is out and I don't want to burn.
Yes, that is a very good idea. Do you know where anyone else is?
I saw a Screech. He's in the room that way.
Got it. I've seen everyone else scattered to the winds.
I know a couple people are sleeping in the farmhouse.
Farmhouse? Oh, where we buried the body.
Yeah.
I was curious if anyone was going to be down there. No, we do need water, so might take a journey down there.
Yeah, the water that I boiled yesterday.
Should I get Screech? I go get Screech. Screech.
Oh.
People are leaving for farmhouse. I did not want to leave you behind.
Okay. Now, do you leave castle or just nearby?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't ask.
I come and see.
The purple one and the shiny one are leaving.
Purple one.
He has a shield and a bookie stick and a sword and another sword.
I think no.
I don't learn names good.
It's been a while since I've been with these people, so I'm not
Indeed.
too
Yeah,
familiar.
there he is.
Not bad.
Hello.
Hello.
I see.
I got Screech.
Hello.
We found a way into the moat from the side, so a simple distraction for us.
I wouldn't recommend going down there though. It's filled with the acid.
Filled with the acid along with just an emptiness beyond that. Some lights, but not even that good of ones. Some of the ones in here.
Seems I have to do a bit more experimentation on that matter.
Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Yes, we're doing quite fine. As
I have a rat.
It's a pretty good setup we have here, but
Feeling rested, I
I
guess.
have the inkling that something wrong is about to happen at this place.
Oh, as long as everybody's
Oh.
The
alright.
castle's unguarded.
Oh, of course.
Everything's always
I take it that the other group is already gone. Where's the rest?
Oh, not again! Oh, not again!
That's not good.
It appears I am.
I won't reach in that. That might, yeah.
What? What's happened to him?
Devils.
There you go.
That wasn't the devil, that would have been heat.
I can't tell you in confidence what that was. It's not happened before.
It hasn't.
So this is not a common occurrence where pulled.
Be careful, there may be runes engraved in some of these stones. Try and make sure that there's no step set. Check where you step before you do. Then again, we would have triggered it the other day with the battle with the orcs.
He walked a lot,
I
Frontier.
wonder where they went.
Did he die? Or?
Well, it seems like we may
Too
need
much
to
to make
translate
ends
that
of.
to the... Just double
Probably best to
checking,
avoid
is
the
the other
castle
group
then if that's...
farmhouse? Is that where everyone else is?
It should be a good number of people.
Alright, we're going to get water and check with them.
Best if
Make
we
sure
should,
that they know
I heard
about
it's
our
absolutely trapped in anything.
circumstance.
I'm so cursed.
It's really sunny.
Certainly is. No signs to go through in this area aren't exactly this. Right. Nice change of scenery. Most of Yggdrasil's been clouded by smog.
I like the smog.
Covers your presence. I suppose it's comforting that way. But
It
all
don't
your
burn
ends.
my feet.
Oh. Right. Well, you derive comfort from that then.
That's why I use your shadow, so I don't burn my feet.
You know
Happy
when
to
they're gonna
help.
return? Is this gonna be like a combat out there? Like half the sessions over there? Or are they gonna head back shortly?
Boss, you are hot miking.
Motherfucker.
I suppose we haven't exactly looked at this castle over here quite yet. I have this moment of peace. It wouldn't hurt to
I
see
don't
any resources
really
still
think that's a
remaining.
castle. Kinda broken.
Was a castle, or at least some hold of some kind.
Yeah, maybe outpost, front wall.
I don't recognize the crest from anywhere.
It's a lion.
Well, I recognize what it is, more so not whom it belongs to.
It's very common.
Certainly is. What this place was it? Figures? In my experience, it's best to assume foe unless they address themselves otherwise.
I don't smell anybody.
Come on. Try to stick close together if it really is something.
Okay.
You said you saw a figure? Could you make out its silhouette? Angel and the devil over there. They'll run into something.
Wee. Is the other two? That makes 4.
So, either keep an eye out for a red portal that's glowing and mad laughter, or just don't fall in one. I don't know.
He was willing, or did he just?
No. Very absent-mindedly, it opened up underneath him. He started going, not again, and then laughing, and then gone.
Okay.
And
I only assume it's best we don't enter the castle, or at least do so in caution.
the castle isn't our main issue, though. We cleared that thing out. I think the bigger issue is if we're just standing out in the open.
Where did this happen?
Right at the entranceway.
At the entrance.
I would have expected a rune to be on a stone, but we all stepped there at least twice the other day against the orcs.
I suppose, to be fair, the reaction to it didn't seem foreign. It's happened before.
She did shout not again. I just hope it doesn't become a common occurrence.
Are we missing anyone with white hair? Because they were on top of the wall.
Someone with
There
white
was
hair?
someone on top of the wall. With white
Peeking
hair.
at us. Up there!
I don't recognize him.
Person. I don't think they know this. Guys, there's someone up.
There's someone above. Be careful.
Take cover.
I could have shot you a lot already.
Do you know this person?
No, we don't.
No.
Had us for a while. Understood. I'd rather take cover in something solid.
I unfortunately can't share this with you, but I'll see you in a moment.
No fighting outside, it's bad.
Any idea on how to get up there?
Maybe. Lots of interesting staircases, lots of ruins to climb on.
Understood.
Oh, I think they fell.
I wasn't shot when I walked in. It dropped on my head.
They fell down. Do they need healing?
It did seem backing away. Not hostile.
Doesn't seem interested in a fight.
Well, with how far outnumbered they are, that is smart.
Oh, it's trying to steal our supplies. Never mind. Maybe it is hostile. Oh. Understood. No, you just kill it.
I found a rat.
Lucky you.
You want it?
Would you like to eat something different than a rat?
I don't really mind.
Find that larger animals taste better than rodents. I was able to hunt something small yesterday. Rabbit.
If you want it, you can have it. I'll have the rat. I don't mind.
Just better keep it for yourself. And if you ever need anything, I tend to keep a vial or two on my person.
He's still alive. He's biting me.
You should not let him do that.
He's okay. He's just a little guy.
If you're anything like me, every wound counts against you. They don't heal as easily as they do for the others.
But don't?
No. I may only heal if I feed. And that is troublesome.
I'm not dealing with that child right now.
Go on then, Mithrin. What's the scoop?
A child that barely knows how to speak. They haven't eaten in 3 days, and they go, "Give me all your resources, or I'll kill you," questioning their own words as they speak them. They don't
Do
know
they
what
want
they're
a
doing.
rat? I have a rat.
Offer it if you want to give it. I don't plan on doing anything unless they actually prove themselves useful. We can't just start feeding every mouth that comes our way, after all.
Oh, food stuff, yes.
Like I said, you are able to give them a rat if you wish. I'm not going to go against that.
Well, do you think they'll become an ally or an issue?
Uncertain. At most an ally, at most a slight nuisance.
Still will be on my guard around them then for now.
I don't think that there are actually any harm, is the thing. They said that they usually, and I quote, break the skulls of people that try to attack them. They are so reserved that I don't know how legitimate that is.
And since no
Sounds
hostility
like they're
from
just
you,
repeating
so
words
I doubt
that
you're a
they've
threat.
heard from others.
Indeed.
So everyone else is. No one else has fallen into some portal.
Perhaps we and this new one can help each other out.
Portal?
Don't worry. I'll leave the conjecture.
Take careful step.
If the portal were to reopen,
It's
I'm
great, it
certain
happened
that
in
all
the
of you would
sun,
have
so
fallen
the
into
shade
it
is
again.
fine.
Just get indoors.
Okay.
Watch your tail.
Sorry, it's... I'm not used to it.
Have you not had it your whole life?
Well, technically, but also no at the same...
Sorry for the logo,
I
yeah.
guess Hugo did, but it's a long story.
You're going to get smacked by its tail if you stay closer to it.
Spiky.
Never mind. I didn't mean it like that. I apologize.
A bit more context.
None taken?
Most I've known of your species are oddly prideful. You don't tend to really fit that description from what I can see.
What I said, I'm
Why
not...
are you here starving?
I'm not a... What was the race you said it was?
Dragon King.
I'm not that? I don't think. I'm dragon. But I'm also human.
Chimera of sorts.
Is that the term?
Chimera.
Oh, great.
I believe that might be what you are referring.
Bad magic.
Sorry, I don't remember too much. Well, I remember some things, but they're kind of not something that could have happened, so I've just been right now. I come from the mountains nearby. We're still in Yggdrasil, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't go that far. There's... Well, I'm not really supposed to tell anyone this, but there's a village in the mountains there. Or it was. That's where I...
A lot of people just said how currently was instead of is. If you want
but
refuge, you've taken plenty before. I doubt anyone of mine, Heartless, has any opinion to say otherwise. 3 bodies to begin with, and you seem relatively strong. Just coming forward, ask rather than threatening.
Oh, of course. That was a poorly made decision, sorry.
Do it again.
Thank you for not attacking me, though. My name is December.
Does that mean we're talking? Diago.
Pleasure. So, are you a...
Oh, there you are.
I was doing scouting for a while. Making sure
Yes,
things were clear of sight.
only all that happened. Ramael is now swallowed by some portal in this dragon showdown.
New body.
I tried to rob your friends.
It wasn't very good. They just asked nicely.
You know how birds repeat things whenever you speak to them sometimes? It's the exact same circumstance for them.
What are we doing with them then? We keeping them around?
Apparently.
Oh, nice to meet you.
People are free to give reasons why they
Is
shouldn't,
that my name?
but something said body's body, and they count for about 3.
I guess we pick people up a lot.
But it's just scared the life out of me. I didn't think that that was him.
I thought there was an
Dear
orc.
So did I.
Majesty wakes up. So our friend was taken in the portal and you were all in. You been walking these lands long, or were you in the portal as well?
I was in this castle for like a day.
They were on the roof.
Yeah, it's a big place. But I think you guys moved most of the supplies somewhere else, so I was mostly just asking for where those were.
Oh.
Let's see.
So, what are you doing here? if not
Hi.
Working for the Dark Lord person. They're usually not that credible.
I suppose there's some context to give to the new people around here.
What is your stance with the Dark Lord?
Don't like them. Wait, should I...
Congratulations, you've just died.
Oh.
Now, are you going to be honest? Or are you going to be a bit more exact?
I don't... Hey, careful.
Well, at least someone finds it intriguing.
Yeah, it's part of me.
What was that?
Were you born like this, or was it made that way? Is it a thin cutoff between your from the top to your bottom? Very abrupt. I wonder if you were just sort of stuck like that, like you were just stuffed in on the head of a monster.
Not actually as far off as it might sound, but
It's rude to pry.
something like that.
Did anyone hear that?
Anyway, as you were saying, go on. How did this come to be?
You're
Were you perhaps? Is this perhaps some sort of hereditary?
Rumbling of
Was
sorts, almost
your
like-
father some sort of indulging the body?
Stop touching me, goddammit!
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry,
I'm so
sorry.
Okay, maybe that one is a bit more
rude to
entertaining than I
pry on
thought.
one's origins, so I recommend you keep them
Well,
be.
if it is good, then he would done it.
I don't see anything.
They actually do have a temper.
Please do go on.
I did, but I could have been my. I had something to eat, I'll have you know.
You want the rat?
Simply just. No, I do not want a
trying
rat.
to say if you remember
He's
anything,
still alive.
perhaps came this to be, or do
Why
did
is
you
it
suffer
still
some sort
alive
of
and you're carrying it
injury
around?
that is
I tied it to my belt.
I remember a lot.
Rats tend
And
to
it's
carry
not trying to-
diseases.
It's sort of like a dream, or two
Yeah, if you
specific
cook
dreams
it.
that keep
The diseases go away.
mixing and matching what actually happened. It's a little hard to
Person.
recall exactly.
Alright.
I see.
Oh,
If so, then
is that someone we know?
no. I would be interested.
Oh, there is a person now. The moment that I turn around.
How this came to be, I would need the proper equipment. So
Ah,
we got
dear
one
heavens.
here,
So,
fortunately.
do you reckon
They went
it's
over to
possible?
that camp.
It seems that
Hard
I'll
to
tell
tell
the
from
others.
this distance.
Be on guard.
your face,
Be on guard.
your in your body.
You look like a goblin.
That
Goblin.
Mm.
I'd rather not stand out here and find out
It's a goblin. We should simply kill it as soon as
in
we
the
see it.
open.
No,
Definitely don't be in the open given what's happened earlier.
definitely not to be.
Oh, we're going towards him?
Yes.
I need you to prove
She is still to go.
Oh,
Maybe just
sorry.
maybe not
Later.
goblin.
It's cool, don't worry. I will find you some other time. We will have more discuss on this.
Of course.
I can't wait until we find all the medical equipment that we need to in order to decipher everything. So I'll be awaiting that.
You know, that feels like a bad idea.
Oh, what the hell? You are using him as bait?
No, she just kind of went out there.
Who's she in it? Oh,
Alma
Oh,
and
no,
Screech.
Wait, what? Elma's being used as bait?
No, I thought Screech was. Alright.
Oh, Scourge is being used as bait?
I know terrible, man. He's so pleasant.
No, he can't. I get to see his affliction. At least go into better detail more with him. Literally. Oh, I hope he's okay. Oh. He's hurt. Maybe you wouldn't mind if I gain a sample?
I mean, he's just over there.
I'm just looking upon the propositions and options that could cause such.
I do understand.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Alma is there.
That's what I said.
Two of your test subjects right there. I mean, your
Don't call them test subjects. I wouldn't say that out loud, but don't call them that.
I apologize. It's being obvious, I suppose. I should be more discreet.
Yes, you should.
What are we looking at?
Alma and Screech
subjects
ran
now.
out into the wares.
Alright.
Is there trouble already?
We saw a goblin.
Maybe.
Maybe a goblin.
It's always better to assume that yes, there is trouble.
I think
Are goblins dangerous?
Yes.
I don't know.
You said goblin?
He went to where all the stuff is.
I really should have gone there first.
Hardly interesting. Patterns are so barbaric and animalistic, they might as well be an animal. And in caves. Work up a tiny society within it, populate, and then go off to the next village.
If there's anything out there, it's likely going to be more distracted by all of them as parents, so we're likely fine.
Okay. Well, most of our fighters are over there. I suppose we do have a potential hide the dragon with us. No? Eh?
There is that.
Wait, oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought someone was riding on him. And
Well,
I
if they
thought
come up here,
Arius-
we can discuss scholarly works with them until they run away screaming and boredom.
They apparently wanted to away themselves from me. I don't understand.
You are taking
Well,
quite a bit of obvious interest.
Of course. I would not. I'm not trying to hide it.
I cannot blame you. There's a certain sincerity in that.
Look, I don't understand if it's a biological sort of experimentation, just like Scratch was, therefore, because the top half is very obviously humanoid, but then the bottom half abruptly sort of like just begins as this other cretin. So therefore, it is like they just sort of cut the head off of a monster and put them right there. But if it is hereditary and biological of a natural cause, then it makes you wonder what sort of, how should I say, origins of the mother and fathers caused to spawn such a thing. If
that is truly an unholy congress, if so.
that I know, right? Boy.
Prepare yourself, you're standing right where that portal opened up.
Portal? Whose portal?
The one that swallowed Ramael up.
That's another strange twice in the same place.
Swallowed what?
Ah, yes, the
Alright.
bug.
The group is coming back, so they found
Wait,
nothing.
this is where portal ended up?
Yes,
Mhm.
okay. I'm going
Then
to relocate because the one who's been eyeing me like a plate of chicken is over there and coming back this way.
Ah, is that the one I'm supposed to be worried about? Regardless, I do hope this portal opens.
Do you have a chicken?
I see.
I have a rat.
Into a better interesting place rather than this droll place.
Confirmation figures in here.
Hardly anything.
Figures in that.
Oh, they're in here now.
Exactly.
Well, they're being tricky.
Not.
Mage, top right, be careful, take guard.
Mage, you said. Where? Above? On the battlement?
No, there's no legs.
He's floating.
I don't know what the hell that is, but that's not a living thing.
That's
The
certainly
king
the
is
one.
running in.
Yes, let him.
It is his castle. He may know a way up there.
I'm going to get to the other two real quick.
I mean, there's a
Good
major way
idea.
up there, but I didn't see anything up there when I was looking.
What happened to matches? You were on that one.
Yes, yes. Or a living thing.
Uh-oh.
Better?
I think he's above us.
I meant it didn't appear to be humanoid.
I don't want to hurt my cloak. I don't know. The king was looking above us, like worried.
He did pass that way.
Come here, red friend.
Entirely possible.
He may be above us, actually, if that's the case.
That was close. My favorite time to do introductions is during combat. What was your name? Your name?
Seraphil.
Seraphil. Laura. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Asta.
to meet you too. Whatever that
Ravenna.
thing is, it...
Ooh, smelly.
The figure that was up on the wall. Did it look familiar to anyone?
No.
He looked floaty.
Hunched, sort of ghostly or undead.
I will take my eyes on a second.
Mm.
It's talking about last we tried to stay in groups at least.
To his group.
To his group.
Mm. But we all bleed the same. don't see anymore.
I haven't seen anything myself either. I saw it a few times, but anytime we approach, it's gone.
It's spooky.
That's certainly a way to describe it. Our best bet right now is to stay close. We don't know what it's
Maybe
really
it's a
capable of. Let's see what the
vampire.
avoid. I suppose it could be one. You do certainly look like it.
Some vampires can turn into bats and then they move around, sneaky like.
We've had a lot of vampires in this land already. Guess it's hard to believe more remain here.
Most of us don't turn into bats. If you do it too much, everything gets loud.
Sounds about right. Well, this one seems to be able to do it a few times, or whatever the hell it's doing, without any sort of detriment. We've watched it shift from place to place to place.
Keep an eye out. It might be able to fly.
Look forward to repeat.
Person of interest floats. I checked over there where I saw him. Nothing on the floor. No footprints. No marks. No anything. Might very well be Spectral.
I'll bet my money that it's some form of spirit. Thing is not living.
Might be trying to get something down underneath us. The last time that we saw it was the Lich going towards it in there. And then we haven't seen it since. It's gone inside. It's going down underneath us.
The fucking egg. Egg?
Egg?
What do you mean?
Fucking egg!
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh, everyone running. I think we're fighting things up here. Blah.
Guess so.
Everyone ran off to grab an egg.
Oh my goodness, Rosanna. You almost scared the daylights out of me. Which would be a good thing for a vampire, but
They might be drawn to something. And if it did go down beneath,
so.
they might be right about it going for an egg. Do we know what the egg was?
I don't
Egg.
think I've ever heard of any egg.
There
But-
goes the specter.
But everyone ran there.
Behind us.
Everyone ran there.
It sank under again. They have been traversing through the concrete.
So we go down?
It's better to stay together. If we're gonna go, we should all go.
I'd agree. We should not split up.
Everyone else already left, so we're kind of split up already.
Safer and wiser than the company of the others. So it's not a kingdom that we need to defend. It's already fallen.
They're coming.
Alright.
They saw him again. He went underground.
Several specters spotted and then going through the floor. Whoever said they might be after an object beneath might be correct.
Jackson apparently had a theory that there's some egg that after a time he was running too fast to get contact and he got it deep down the pit.
Wonderful.
Careful with your words.
Are we going down or are we staying here?
I suppose we don't have much of a choice.
oh, you heard that. Sorry, I meant to say that. Not out there.
You say
We risk to go
than
down
us.
and stuff. Yes,
I see.
catch up with the others, perhaps.
Does that make up for the lack of
It's
vision?
fading through the concrete. Yes. Well, not concrete. Cobble.
Rock.
Rock.
Regardless, it's clear the epicenter is somewhere down there. Like I said, I don't normally see Jackson go all lunatic over something mundane.
You could also be wrong, but better all together is wrong.
It's better for us. Most combat will be beneath ground if it comes to that.
Why are they taking so long? I thought we were in a hurry.
Let them. Maybe that'll mean we'll survive longer. Huh? Hmm?
Maybe.
A designated distraction.
Yes,
You're right.
exactly.
You make great
I'll hurry
plays.
us down. We're down below. Just give me.
Wait for the others to catch up so you don't have to do it for very long.
Hurry! Our magic's limited. Let's make the most of it. Try not to exhaust her.
Over here.
Alright. I'll go down. Everyone has already taken their separate leaps down there.
Well, there's still a roll.
When you see her casting, jump.
Okay, we'll let you know.
Oh, this is weird. Not like, but
I
Casting,
see little
go.
Stinges of
Go.
purple.
oh, oh, it's getting ready.
That's everyone.
We don't have time to be ready. Magic is limited. Save all the energy we can.
I'm not. And you're not hurt. I've never even been hurt.
What if it may have taken a bit?
It's a gentle cooling fall. You're fine.
Yes, once you hit the bottom,
I
but
far more
the
for my
fall
friends
is
who
very
need to
young.
use antibiotics than whether or not you need fortitude.
I don't need anything.
Not here. You are lovely and not a problem so far.
But I'm only one here you talk to.
I talk to myself frequently. I realize that that is a strange habit to have made.
You too? It's very nice.
I've spent a long time traveling alone. Something that I just do.
It helps when you're alone.
Yes, I am sure you understand that rather well.
Keeps the bad voice away.
You have bad voices. That's something that you should elaborate on later.
Not often, just when I'm really hungry.
Is that the one that makes you do things that you attempted? Bad things that you attempted.
Sometimes, not often.
Has it ever compelled you to do something you wouldn't normally do?
I don't really remember. It's been a while.
Suppose that's a good thing. Don't turn out to be some psycho killer. I would be rather upset.
No, I don't kill, I fix.
Yes, you bleed, I fix. No, I get it.
Yeah, you bleed, I fix.
Don't see ghost things.
That's good. Could be deeper in with the others, though.
Wherever they went.
This very big. I like it.
So where's the egg?
I am not sure. Are you fast? Could you run ahead and come get us? When you found them.
I can try.
Okay.
Where do I go?
Wait, who's falling in?
Try going deeper that way first. We'll not be far
In
behind you.
circle?
Yes.
Meow.
Any sign of them?
I didn't see him.
You said I saw Japseth run fast. But I wasn't waking up.
I'm only a little fast.
You should heed caution when
Nothing.
seeing them, especially since it seems
No.
like we'll be seeing more of it in the future.
Understood.
It eats away at inorganic material,
Acid.
meaning us
Oh.
too.
Right.
The curious thing is, though, it seems to be with this thing.
Egg. Hello?
This place is so massive, it's difficult to find
Hmm.
Circle at least. I'm assuming if we keep going one direction, we'll find it eventually.
But you guys go that way. I'll go that way.
Sort of destroyed
At the work
some
hall, be
sort of
careful.
issues that I had with it.
Do you know where the others are?
No, we're waiting for the Earth to come here. Something is emerging from that egg.
Oh, okay. I get the others then. They're doing the other way. Okay. I found them.
Oh.
They're at the egg. It's hatching. We have to hurry.
Okay, that's fine.
I told them to hurry.
I'm happy to see that you all are taking your nice little stroll. The thing's about to wake. It's already making sound.
Oh, it's bad down there.
I suppose I'm being attacked every other day. It's a little hard to find you. motivation to run everywhere. Oh, well, so much running around trying to grab everyone. Glad you all made it down. Well, usually when you're running somewhere, I assume it's something really important. You tend to be more...
Oh, that's an egg.
Yes, it is an egg. The spectral being made it all its way there. We couldn't interact with it. We tried to stop it, and now
Egg!
it's going to hack in 30 minutes.
Very
likely
springy
20
job.
now. So,
I don't
you
actually
got a plan. I'd be more than
I
happy here.
care very much. Well, I want to see it. Show me.
Read the book.
Don't taste it.
Just definitely don't. The idea.
Although
if you think you can make it into an
omelette or something like that, you might as well eat it before
book's gonna do any good with the egg in the way, but I can certainly try. Well, if it's still in the egg, it's like incubating. So I imagine its fight to keep its soul in its body would be very minimal. At least in theory. At the very least, as well, if it is incubating, it can cause a child. Whatever monster might be in there isn't going to fight very well. It'll be wild, but it won't have
Yeah, the green thing up
technique.
there.
So we can abuse that. All as an egg. Right.
If we're going to fight, do we want to do it on stairs?
What we're trying to do is converse about it. Trying to come up with an actual combat plan and then spread out accordingly.
What did it do?
It didn't
Hello.
hatch yet. It's about to. It's been making sound.
Hello.
and
That ghost-like thing used a staff, shot that thing, and now something is going to be hatching out of it. And we're not sure what it is.
It's big.
Yes, you can say
It's
that
massive.
again.
Based on shape, it could be a big spider. Or maybe a duck.
The sound that it was making was more. It sounded almost canine. High pitched warble.
Monstrous.
Like a duck.
I remember where it was. The one with around the side.
Right. Come to me. She's not capable of much beyond her base weapons. She don't even fucking know. Fire. Don't know what the dwarf does. Do you know it? Do either of you know? what the dwarf
Crystals. She can make crystals.
Crystals and axes.
does? Crystal axes. Understood. And what are you able to do?
I heal.
Oh, your support. Understood.
If things get close, I got little blood claws.
Oh. Is he dead? No, he's just trying to measure. Alright. You have. Both of us are going to focus on range. I can throw some spears at it while you shoot. Everyone else. He's going to focus on flames, fire, and such. Scritch, I don't even know what he does. He usually runs away, so we don't.
He
have to
got
worry
a
as much.
poison arm.
I don't think that he does combat. He's more a researcher. Lich, lightning, soul magics, different variations. Like I said, I don't know what Spectre does, so that's going to be an issue into itself.
Spectre seems somewhat capable, so.
Does anyone know where Ravenna is?
Around. She does the bird thing and then the poo.
I know. That's why I'm saying that she's going to be up with us too. Our combat with the undead thing, the other place. Very important for us to work together with her. She's able to shape her spells to some extent, but she also has gravity and dark magic for us to use for our advantage.
Okay. That's quite useful.
Alright. Does anyone know where Ravenna is?
She said she'd be back.
Alright. We all know most of our capability. Indeed. We all know most of our capabilities, so we should try and plan accordingly. I trust you two to try and take it to focus, while the rest of us try and pick it off side by side. Dragon, you may wish to assist in those two as well. We don't know how
Probably
big or
more
what
apt for the
type
first
thing
one.
that this is going to be. Exactly. Was there anything that you could see while up there with the egg? The two of you.
What?
I heard the book. If I go to kill it with that, I'll need a week.
Of course. That sounds about right. So that means that's multiple.
Ithaca, it is a hive mind of souls. Thousands.
And that means that my abilities, one of my abilities are going to be null and void. We can't even cut off its magical supply.
If you want it dead, we gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Indeed.
Wouldn't it suck if something came out of this?
So many souls, minds, and one body. Makes them immune to those types of magic.
We have no clue what it is. We're
No, not
going
the
to assume
egg.
though that it would be.
Testing, but I'm going off the
Huh?
assumption that whatever
It's hollow.
be immune to acid. Given the location,
Could be something inside. It would suck.
Well, let's hope not.
it'd still be worth trying. The very least,
Something that they don't something else.
you're the one who was sucking me down,
Likely.
the very least, if
Be
you can
careful
shove it
being
into the
yourself.
lake, then that might slow it down a little bit, whatever it is. But difficult to plan. Don't know if it's gonna be humanoid, monstrous,
We're going to have to adapt our plan based on how it's going to appear.
Want me to call that after they see it?
very important. I appreciate it.
Did you hear what I said?
What was it?
I need to go. So good luck in your fight.
Alright, be careful, don't die.
Bye, Oma.
Just have down 2 soldiers. We might want to keep an eye on
They're nice surroundings. You're like me, you understand. Small places help me find them. People we can places we can hide people. Areas that they won't be able to follow, assuming even half the size.
Destroying the big egg.
I think this that underneath.
And if we try,
At the very least, it makes it awkward. I can have a difficult time surviving this area. Well, it's going to be fun.
Did we have any clever plan?
Swing at it.
I hope it bleeds.
Or do we just
That'd be
try and crack
good.
it open prematurely?
Does anyone want to try? Lich, you're the strongest here with the biggest weapon.
It's quite the compliment you just gave him.
If it's
I
ready
meant
to come
physically.
out, is it?
We've already seen how stupid,
I-
stupid he tends to be.
I don't know why they all go up the middle. The sides are
I
ramped.
think big guy might be a bit more.
And ours is weaker, right?
Chinese.
Not entirely fully formed.
Indeed.
Did you know that he was a famous nothing?
Really? I might explain why he's so quiet. He talked. Wait, actually, yes, that's a bigger thing to focus on. He spoke.
I keep secrets.
Wouldn't want to divulge your conversations, I understand.
Oh, I don't want to.
I mean, at least he had someone to stop.
He got hit it.
Come on, Nick. There we go. Oh wait, you're able to consume souls. I
can't feast. I can't get to like maybe like 1, 2, 3, maybe not thousands.
Yes, but that'll slim it down one by one.
I don't think anything happened. I think we're good.
Souls are these anyway.
Don't know if we even have enough black maybe.
Oh yeah.
What you're saying is something.
Let's see if an arrow will assist. At least one shot. Unless, what's the backlash of it?
Minor burns, but it's not too bad.
It's not worth risking it. Okay. Next time, don't burn yourself right now, just for one attempt. We need you in peak condition.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's
Honestly,
minor
it's
burns.
honestly, it's a bit more humorous, if anything, than the fact that that's happening and all.
We should have used the anchor. It's got the pointy bits.
You're right, but I don't think that she could have reached it. He can barely reach it with his hammer.
I can fly. Perhaps that
Yeah.
would work.
Yes, but whenever it pops out, it's going to immediately go after you.
I could be bait, I suppose. If need be.
No.
I don't
We
think
don't need
anything's
bait right
happening.
I saw Switch following someone. One moment.
Jacksith went that way to help him hide. Oh, okay.
Waiting like this is torture.
It could be worse.
We're not sure what will come out and when it will come out.
The two of them are hijacking a dwarven cart.
The one that the dwarf criticised for not being actually of any use.
They're
Exactly.
they're goblin cars.
Oh, they're goblin.
Hmm.
He's still going at it.
You did gauge him.
Honestly, huh?
You gave him a
No,
task.
this is the first time that I expected him to follow. He's usually just mumbles and then gets upset with me whenever I get disappointed.
I mean,
this is the first time
he
he's actually going
he
through
doesn't
it.
get tired.
Does he?
And
Ah.
it is under his castle.
He's got a certain attachment.
Yes, yes. Sentimental.
I didn't expect him to keep at it. That's what he's trying to stop.
Honestly, I just don't want to go up there and stop him. I don't. He might get crushed by it as it falls out.
That would be rather unfortunate.
It would be, but I don't want to go
But
up
he
there
don't
and
have any
stop him.
bones. He'll be fine.
Does he not?
Still be crushed.
I don't know. I thought he was metal.
No, there's bones underneath there, I think. Unless he's like Only the metal. Have you ever seen him without his helmet on?
Break out
I
of
thought
that
he said
hole.
something about not
Put
being
the
able to take it off.
egg inhibitors.
I never talk to him. Every time I do, I get into an argument because I'm just disappointed.
I've been here just about as long as you've been here. I
On it.
probably know even less than you.
Fair enough, fair enough. He's not going to get crushed anymore.
Unsuccessful.
Indeed.
Is it not also well worth our time to just leave the castle?
It's either that or it breaks out and just destroys everything.
It might do that.
Or it hunts down and kills
Exactly.
us.
That as well.
And then we have to fight him in the sun.
And then we also have all our supplies up there, and it will destroy all that, and we'll be back at the frame. We'd be back at the start and lose all of our stuff.
It would take way too long for us to evacuate.
Oh, now they're getting everyone in
We
on it.
can run pretty fast.
Even now the
The newest fad.
kind of viewed it with a certain crudeness. Just rely on that focus and creating your own amongst your own creation.
It'd be really awkward if nothing came out of it.
Having a casual chat.
It would be very awkward and very funny. The funniest possibility, honestly.
Like, what if
is
it came out
something
of that
comes out
pit?
from underneath it. Either that or underneath us.
See, I said that too. It'd be funny.
Actually,
It'd hurt.
it was
It'd be
hollow.
bad.
Yes, I know a down to access here.
Serious thing, but death and life are very much
Well, it seems like now everyone's trying.
I wish it was
What type
I'm
of form
glad
do you
they're
think that these
having
souls are going to
fun.
take?
Ugly.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was just a big smiley face?
A smiley face that
Considering I didn't
bites
expect you to
you.
say that, I guess so.
Honestly, I just hope that's more entertaining rather than just a blob. I just hope that's not like a slime, gelatinous cube.
That might be harder to fight.
What do you mean, the cube?
If it's
Yeah, that don't
gelatinous,
bleed.
Then yeah.
It could be flammable.
Sit down, something's gonna happen.
I would assume not. If
Honest-
it's accustomed
you know what?
to the acid.
I've been
it's two
sitting down
people
for a while.
Sitting down. Yeah, no. We only got like 2 minutes, give or take, anyways, so might as well rest for those 2 minutes. Or not. What the ever like? The fuck was that? Oh no, that was our own.
Weapons ready.
Oh, never mind. It's time. Guys, they say weapons ready.
Oh wow! Accustomed to the acid.
It's always happened.
My God!
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good at all.
I'm gonna back up. Always happens that way.
Oh, shit.
You're taking us up here.
Yes.
Hold on, it's slipping his hand.
Uh-oh, goodbye.
Oh shit!
Ooh. They were scary. I'm gonna stand over here.
Oh.
Alright. Nasty thing. Come on. Leave it down. It's going to be difficult to fight. Take it from here.
Well, I really don't want to fight it by the acid, though.
Yes, it's either that or no. Alright.
It seems rather distracted.
Good job. Oh, that was a little close.
Oh, for shit. Oh, Screech.
Stinks like hell.
Are people hurt? I can go fix them.
I'm not sure. It seems very focused.
He's focused on the. Don't fucking tell me that he's dragging it to the.
I'm gonna go. Ooh. It looks like people are doing okay for now.
Did it?
Uh-oh, that's the big cloud one.
Some breathe in.
That's getting hot. Beam of breath. I know one.
There's poison juice here.
Do you need fix?
Dude,
Holy shit, I had that at the time as well. No, I have to. I have to bleed out for a little. Okay. Otherwise my blood will boil.
Okay.
Fuck it. You sure you should be wasting that?
Like I said, I think she might have some problems with that at the moment.
And they were injured? I can fix. No? Okay.
Injured in some way.
You bleeding or just bruised?
Bruises? Oh no, can you fix those?
Not really. I still bleed, that's about it.
I'm bleeding. Know your limits! Get back before you turn frost!
You can see by the ink. Look at the skin that we have.
Wall is down.
Incomplete. A lot of it, even as the jaw seems to be untouched.
Alright, that's a good idea then. There's a couple more chandeliers, we can use those. There's two more. That was the easiest one. Yeah. That was the easiest one to reach. Give me one more hell of a lift, try and get the other ones. That one's actually got it. Alright. Lower towards the chandelier! We're attempt to drop another! Come on!
What?
Coming! Lucille! I need you to throw me up again! Very strong.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Actually, let's move again.
Lead it this way.
That one.
Move over this direction. This thing isn't empowered.
Watch out.
Until I fire. Keep you warm.
Ah, it's cold.
Usually my issue is overheating.
Oh, it fell over.
It's down.
What was that?
It's moving.
Don't be afraid of the fluvium. It seems to be a sort of byproduct of the acidic green liquid.
If we try and do such distracts it, confuse it for life. What's the next plan?
Lead it to the other chandelier.
Where did it go? Oh, it's flying. It's that way, it's flying.
Can you move or are you stationary?
I can't breathe.
We can avoid it for now. What the?
Something happened.
Oh my goodness.
What's happened to it?
It's one of
Right.
ours.
Remember this.
But it's...
Not that I want to get hit by it.
We'll link it to the other chandelier. Fine. Right, defeated the Dark Lord, but he's slain by death, right?
What do you mean?
children dragons. I'd probably know if morals are gonna do as much good if we're all gonna die. What's the plan?
Cover.
I think you can.
Alright. Molten glass to the ice!
It's recharging, it seems. Every time it does that, it seems to draw in something.
Has it been making any attempts to avoid the acid? And it's worthwhile to try and get it in.
Sounds like a good idea.
Maybe it can't regenerate.
Back away.
Don't breathe.
Shit. So, how are you feeling?
I got hit by some smoke. It hurt.
Yeah.
Not enough blood to heal right now. At least myself.
No, it's...
Good.
Stop. It's dead already. Don't let down your guard. It might come back.
Too much blood. No. Focus.
You attached your cloak, Henny. Could I tear a piece of it?
This is my only cloak. It's also up there.
It should be safe to get it if you want it. I think it's dead.
Lorelei, were you wounded?
Knocked into a wall, nothing too bad.
You sure?
Not like some of the others, I guess.
Certainly seem to be bleeding all over the place.
It's just these.
What's that? I see. I'll leave my concerns then.
Come. If you can use your abilities to help them, help yourself, then we'll get your cloak.
Think whatever the fuck is happening that...
Roll free to her. You may question me. Will it be?
There's something sentient in the point that thing up.
Is anyone bleeding? I can fix.
That's not the Dark Lord.
My wounds are patched up. I know Thiago was.
Are either of you bleeding? I can fix.
I almost escaped it by its tail. I hate to admit, most of the injuries are internal.
Hit me a few times.
But I would appreciate not having lacerations on my arm.
I will stop the bleed. There.
My thanks.
Cryokinesis.
It does not fix the wounds, but it makes it like a bandage.
Yeah.
A scab.
Right, I forgot we're effectively blood transferring.
More or less.
It should stop any bleeding you have.
Some of this is my own blood. Do you wish to drink?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Here we now.
Do you guys need VX?
I am fine. My wounds have already mostly healed from what I feel.
Okay. I'm going to get my cloak.
Your cloak.
Oh, thank you. Do you still need peace?
No.
They're bleeding out, are they?
Well, you
I
had.
don't really know how to fix that issue.
A little. I am fine. I think.
Asta, can you help my head a little bit? I think the tail hit me in the head a couple times.
Earlier today, we only found one.
Are you bleeding?
Might as well scout around.
Yes.
Okay, I can help.
Able to walk. It will not fix your brain, but this will stop the blood.
Okay.
Alright, we found one. Time to find the
I
other.
think I need to.
There might be specters.
Probably, just like the other one.
That was one of three.
You don't mind me tagging
Alright.
I don't think he bleeds.
He's covered in the stuff, though.
Is everyone okay?
Everyone's fine.
Take your time. The battle's done. Don't rend your body, or I suppose armor, all that it needs to.
Is everyone okay?
You've asked
I
that
fixed a
twice
lot of
already.
people. We're good.
I think you might be mildly concussed. If that can happen to a lich.
Suppose.
Apparently they went to the next one.
Yes.
The next one.
Yes, what?
There were 3 specters floating around. They found one. They're looking for the others.
3?
Yes, I don't know what use that's going to be when they can traverse through the ground.
Are they trying to attempt to lead us somewhere? I'm not exactly keen on following them anymore, considering what they just led us.
Yes.
We should still
Either
look.
that or no. And I'm hoping there are not.
They went the other way.
Concussion's really driving you, huh? And then we've dealt with that, which means his keep is hopefully safe for another time. It's giving us a continued refuge.
Just no other big green eggs full of souls anywhere in here.
Maybe.
Spectre finds one. I'm more keen on just running at that point, to be honest. I'll use fire in the shape I use. We have enough broken ribs around us to probably build a new one.
Just give in.
Don't poke at it.
Just
Don't
give in.
It's not broken. I was checking.
Do we need it for anything? Is it just going to lie here?
lead one. The corpse.
Yes.
Do we really have to have the conversation right next to it?
She'll squeamish, she'll afraid to leave.
Trying to not be.
I just think Jinpei would appreciate having some fodder.
You already seem to have his fun with it, for lack of a better word.
He crawled in his mouth.
Yes, he is rather disgusting.
If I was to be another person who could collect their thoughts. Instead we have someone who traverses through Dragon Guts.
Has everyone been healed now?
Next.
I think so. Are we go? Go.
I don't want to stay down here anymore.
If you have no other reason to stay down here, it's best we get moving. We took care of that. We're sure we could.
Ew.
So you don't want red?
No. I don't.
Okay. That's good.
You
I
should have
don't
it.
know where it went.
I see.
I think I ate
Are you
it.
hungry?
little bit. I'm not too worried right now.
You don't want rabbit's blood. When was the last time you ate anything other than rat?
I had rat earlier, and then I had orc the other day.
Rabbit is better than both of those things. Why don't you keep this? For the future. Should last a couple of days. You never know when you might need it. Fine. Okay.
I don't have pockets.
I got it. I'll hold it. It's for you.
Okay.
Great. I think everyone is over there. I thought they'd
There
gone
are
this
people
way.
that way there. I think they went in the circle.
Let's just go back.
I did say I was here for, food, but are you looking for more people to help? Like, properly?
At this point, we've never really turned anybody down. We don't exactly have many people clamoring to go on this suicide mission.
My feelings get you out.
I shall give it.
Is that the wrong one?
I don't care.
I have a little bit.
I do.
Usually, for the angles, relationship upon the string and the smallest sort of figuring out because it's 7 and then it just comes crashing down.
I don't need that. That was a
Well, I'm just telling you the truth.
I thank you for your wine.
Well, you speak it.
I did. I needed someone to talk to. So thank you.
Oh.
What did you do to yourself?
Me to give her
To cast my claw, I have to break a finger. I fixed it.
We've taken one down.
but it might add a little bit more nuance to what we talked about. It's gonna be like, oh,
I'm
yes,
sure
and
once we
isn't
start cracking up those
you were reading ideas, so therefore it's like, oh, you instead of reading from a top, you said, I guess
can't hold it one already.
put in the giant and get bigger and such.
Well, one.
You wanted to make use after
Anything that
someone used you.
Well,
more than
that
that.
came that. That came out.
Give me bits, positions, something the Dark Lord would want. A device.
Are you going to accept that apology? No. Just polite.
They apologized just before I refused to accept it.
In the middle of this world, not celebration.
Who knows? Maybe by
I
the
could
end
have
of it,
provided them with something
we
else.
can have some Halloween stuff. Militia or small.
He smells good.
He's helping himself. Like, oh, well,
Everything will be taken down.
What's a little
Could offer some of mine. What's on
fighting?
I can
Maybe
squeeze.
you should try
I'm
that.
sure I can
That's
squeeze
a
something
little
out.
more,
I can squeeze
Yes.
something. But I mean,
Perhaps
They
you
will,
do that. Put it in a
and
vial.
then we will
for them, just
share
give it to
in
and
the
offer it.
bountifulness of
Share a meal.
such
Good.
things.
Yes, that's exactly what you should do.
Lola, would you like it now?
No, not her.
No, no, not her. I'm offering the this right here. This.
Oh.
Yes, I know she finds it all rather disgusting, but I'm going to this is from your friend, and it's giving me explicit permission to give it to you if you are feeling a bit.
Now you just made that awkward.
Is it not? I'm pretty sure I should expose that as that. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure she would be very upset with me.
It is an unfortunate thing because some of my magic
Would
I
you
have
like
to.
It's a little covered, but you know, I'm pretty sure you could eat around it. The stuff
You don't
inside
want to
it
give
is
it to
good.
me yourself.
I swear. Oh, okay.
I thought
You
that
want?
perhaps.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. There you go.
Here, I do
Bring
not
it
mind.
back to me. That's my only one.
It was a bit of necessity to a degree, but also wasteful.
I heard you.
Sometimes have to bleed myself with some of my magic. Otherwise, they will kill me.
I'm pretty sure I could bring out for you. Would you like one?
Thank you.
It is full of nutrients. I promise you
Unless
that.
I'm not going out, we don't need to do it.
No,
I appreciate the
no.
scraps.
That's a creature that we have been finding.
Well, you're welcome for me sharing my leftovers.
I really went into town and sampled the banquet. Oh, yes, all that.
Unfortunately, I should advise you that someone has been able to.
I'm offering you a one-time offer. Not every day you feast upon an undead dragon.
Are you okay?
When I was over there near the dragon,
It's good to see you alive.
I tried to use magic to blind it.
Probably not wise to.
It was taking aim from
Against that thing, but
and she went down there, and once again,
this
asked for a drink.
makes me
I was
you can smell it
wounded
in your mouth, isn't it
I
great?
understand.
because of the earlier bleeding of myself.
What did you say?
I refused to. As I said, I could not. Because certainly
It's just good to see you
so she apologized,
alive.
grabbed my wrist, and helped herself to a little.
Indeed.
She helped with that.
Effectively,
Was that thing yours at some point?
She did not pierce the flesh, but she did drink from the wound.
I would never do such a thing.
Hunger work.
I don't do experiments.
I know.
I could never harvest souls
You know what she
and put them into a vessel.
She's right down the stairs, speaking Chinese.
None of it is from me.
is it?
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I'm
I see.
all
Yeah, I see.
Thank
so
you.
much changed. I've only recently a couple of it changed.
You what we
I apologize for
newborn. What is it? 2 months now?
causing such complications.
And I'm very unable to.
I can only hope.
I guess I forget.
Now the same undead
I'm worried for
and
you.
anyone alive across the Yggdrasil will come here
I'm as well, honestly.
and rebuild.
As you pointed out, she is new to such. It'd be very easy for her
That's
to
when.
not be able to
So you
resist
guys
the
managed to
effects
fix
of the
curse? I didn't.
Yes, the curse of the undead has been lifted. Therefore, every undead should be sane.
I'm willing to guide her
Oh, okay.
where I can.
I am understand. One undead is scouted across the Yggdrasil to deliver news of the status of Erebus.
And your name on
I see. I see.
I remember you guys going in that dungeon to get rid of the curse.
Very bendy.
The blood feed
Maybe
you're
the
meant to be.
confused.
Kill and devour, O Crimson King.
Better.
You fought well.
That is your true purpose.
I always do. Thank you for your aid.
It's not
Please
personal.
let me know if there's anything I can do to
I just didn't want to die.
Of course, I would prefer that she stop taking such an interest, but that, of course, is not the easiest thing sometimes.
No different than the common man.
I'm afraid currently there's
Vitae.
What's that?
Pure in form.
Ah, yes, that's true.
You freed all the souls, did you?
To all.
I did.
Every single one.
Such a delicate resource.
Yes.
This may sound
Free to roam.
may sound strange,
Under
but
the
you
afterlife
conduct yourself.
Such
organization.
a useful resource.
Be careful what you say.
And
I see.
all it takes are the lives
So what
of
if they
the
become our enemies?
weak.
Those you did free.
Then it is my responsibility to put them down. I understand the risk, but I also understand the risk of consuming innocent souls. I can't take that chance.
How souls become enemy?
Possessing a corpse. Angry specters.
We're all having a seat. You know, so.
I might
Dying, unfortunately, isn't quite the end.
seems foolish not to do so. I'm going to go.
How do you hang on?
It's a good idea. Take a
How
suggestion.
do you hang on to this one?
No one really truly knows what a soul is. More so, we just learn to manipulate them. When one dies, it goes somewhere. We just figure out a method to trap them here and exploit them effectively. Souls
You pretty confidently say there's some sort of underworld, afterlife of sorts somewhere. However, due to the nature of necromancy, given the magics that are used, you will take a soul,
Good
rip
idea.
them from wherever they are, and place them in a body.
No!
They say
You got this.
you tend to
I'm
use it on
very
someone that is long dead. When you revive them, they will be mad,
There, also, of course, well, first
completely insane, beyond reasoning. So if there is an afterlife, it's fucking miserable.
Comforting.
Yeah. Enjoy life while it lasts, because it gets worse when you die.
Or, you know, you could spend it eternally trapped in an object.
By the way,
Might as well.
Physically
any
speaking,
form
no matter
of one of those
what happens when you die, it's likely something far
potions.
from ideal.
How's it try?
If the afterlife is as miserable as it seems,
I've been trying to keep one on.
I shall find a powerful warlock. I shall ask him to
I'm going
place
to be a
me
bit
in a
more-
jar, watching a beautiful view for the rest of my
Observe,
days.
but hesitant as to my providing of such care to individuals out of concern, understandably.
As if they would enact it.
The afterlife is some released.
Are you sure?
Someone
want
that
to make
collects
that
you in
offer?
their own metaphysical jar. Your soul lingers there, no one else can get to you.
I don't see any harm. I mean, there's always potential harm, to be fair. But
Maybe a truly kind-hearted.
such talents are going
Get
to
somewhere
waste.
pleasant to be.
Seems no point.
Maybe we've just lost that virtue with years.
Should I not be on him?
Considering this is a realm of abandoned gods,
Okay, very well. That's good.
let's
Take
say
it.
they're not hiding somewhere. Paradise.
Some apparently are still spectating us. But it seems like most have opted
You need a bath.
to not be
No,
around
don't.
much
It smells
longer.
awful.
You've chosen to even
Yeah,
linger.
sounds delicious.
Hey,
The walk was a little exhausting. I'll be here for a bit.
I think I look as
That is
pretty
all
as a
thing to think
flower.
about.
You were the one going on about how disgusting and foul it smells.
Yes, and these colors you don't normally get, especially standing up. I mean, well, there is him. He stands out. But now,
Unfortunately,
I am-
you.
Nice squeeze by you.
No, there's nothing but grass. You, oh my goodness, just let the Russian bull. Good thing, excuse me. Any manners?
He doesn't seem to quite know his
unfortunately,
body.
it's the fragrance that goes with the
My
colours
bad.
that's something the problem.
Just try to keep it in mind. Excuse me will go a long way. Trust me, it took forever to teach Lucy up to do that.
So after maybe decade.
Usually is a lot more celebrating after a hunt.
We really called a hunt. Also, we just did what we had to do to keep surviving. That dragon
Did we?
had unleashed itself. You saw how powerful it was. If like
Well,
it
to my
continued all across
understanding-
Yggdrasil.
To my
And we need to
understanding,
stay here for
we sort of went and hit it ourselves. We went out of our way to sort of hit it, did we not? So, maybe maybe in terms of future survival, yes. But
Thought it was hatching. Unless it was friendly when it touched.
It was hatching regardless. When Jaxaret showed up, it was already in the process of it.
It is an undead dragon made up of thousands of souls. There was no way that bastard was going to be friendly.
Then why not run? We're going to be on this continent for at least a little bit longer. We still have things we have to achieve in Yggdrasil. More just beyond sightseeing this decrepit castle. The last thing that we need is some undead cryomancy dragon on our tail.
Who could have created that? I doubt the orcs would have, or have the capabilities to create something as that.
well, I'd imagine you would know.
Well,
Didn't look like any
I
dragon egg I ever
create no
seen.
such thing.
Really now?
How do that to souls?
The magic seemed to have been familiar. Undead? We are among the undead kingdom. Seems quite the place for it, do you not think so? It could be some gone rogue. Perhaps once faithful to the crown, and now since the rise of the usurper, now choosing a different side in terms of survival, even against their own will.
We had to face one such as that.
Yes, but do you not
I
think
can't
that the
bear to
usurper,
find another.
the usurper
Shit.
can dish out something worse and worse? Striking fear. It is how you get. That is how you get true obedience.
he's
After
not
all,
wrong.
their king is no longer around.
They believe their king abandoned them. Left them for dead. I suppose even worse, considering they're already dead. Left them to live. No way out.
Not from the story this one has told me. He told me he died protecting his kingdom, did what he could, and now came back as this, in terms of actual vengeance.
Seems unfortunately history doesn't remember it that way, though.
No. It doesn't, unfortunately.
I imagine as far as most of your kingdom goes, Saul, your king was there one day and then he was not. Didn't really get the context of the why. Just bitter hatred of being forgotten about. Whether you chose to do that or not.
I just
Kingdom
don't
was left around for
understand
500
why.
years.
I just don't understand why it's better for me to come back than to stay dead with my people.
It is
It was never my decision to come back.
Likely because you're a convenient powerhouse. The principle of nature wasn't exactly kind in her choice of words about us. Those that have the dream, the experience. We aren't the best choice. I don't think we're even top 100 for choice of warriors that she would pick. But we're all she's got left.
Perhaps. There is one thing that I always have trouble with understanding. Before the invasion, there was a royal witch who served me. She was my assistant. A royal witch. She foresaw the future, saying that I'm more worth alive than to die alongside my people. I refused. And she must have cast a spell on me. I'm not sure.
Absolutely tragic. But there's no use now, right? Got surrounded by bitter stories, huh? I don't even want to remember the history nowadays. I guess it would really make sense if someone was that group with a happy story.
You'd be hard pressed to find someone truly happy in this world.
Have you
It's a difficult task.
I have not used it.
Okay.
But literally the forces of nature are even determined to try and bring a man down, so
Or I will
it's
try
not a
to
joyful
find
world.
That I learned from it.
It's also hard to be whimsical.
Excuse me.
When you walk the land of the undead. Everywhere you
supplies
step,
and
the
medical
smell of rotting corpses fills your nostrils.
I'll be back.
Let's see. I just remember after
I was always told the outside was bad, but I never understood
Excuse me.
how great it was.
Excuse me, because that's what you should say when you bump into people.
You should ask before touching my body like a weirdo? I don't know. Oh, hey. Anyway.
And there's the inviting.
Rather civil, at the very least.
So.
Guessing a double standard of expectations. Then.
Please don't fight. I don't think I can heal anymore.
Oh, you are. Don't worry. You've already walked off.
As long as he doesn't tell me to not try and kill any more actual demons of fucking mass spirits, then we should be fine.
I mean, I'm not going to recommend it. I can't heal anymore.
It's fine. But at least I'm a better fighter than him.
We made it pretty far without any healing, to be honest. Quite a miracle that we're still standing. Nothing short of an...
Thank fuck for adrenaline.
Exactly.
God's greatest gift before he left this realm. Keep your magics, you can keep your damn spells. Give me some adrenaline and a few weapons and I'll make sure I get it done.
At this point, you might as well seize what any kind of amphetamines you can throw in yourself. Think that do any good?
Fuck it, why not?
Certain those
No, I
medical
can
tents
keep up
probably have
fuel.
a few syringes that we can shove in there.
At this point, it's gonna be more difficult to keep up with the rest of you and all the magics I kept saying. That giant orb shield? Whose was that?
That was mine.
Bloody hell. How have you managed that? What did you sacrifice for such a thing?
It's not the worst as far as backlashes are concerned. I suppose that is a way of putting it.
Fuck me. Not the worst, huh?
Simply,
It's impressive.
Thank you. Mostly designed to try and obfuscate and blind. There's more that could have been done with it, but it didn't seem placed to try and drive a beast like that
I
mad
see.
that has enough senses to even have such an effect. I was hoping
That's on
it
the
would
shield
stay.
door. A spell of darkness.
Yes.
I'll keep that in mind. I reckon I could work well with that.
Excellent. I suppose you could. Actually, that's a good thing to take into consideration, yes. I'll be more than happy to oblige. The catch with that is I am particularly vulnerable after casting it. I can't teleport away, I guess. Vanish and step to another place, as I often do, until either I have shed blood or the one we're facing has.
Oh, if someone is just to move you out of the way, it'll be just the same.
I was going to ask how opposed are you to being lumped over someone's shoulder and ran with?
If it comes to it, and it means I don't die, I will bear the insult.
Understood.
Like a man.
I'm pretty good at carrying people if it needs to be done.
I'd hope you would be, considering your stature.
Good tell.
Excuse. Oh,
Clean himself up. Yes.
Do you mind if I borrow you? I believe you are perhaps the only one knowledgeable to be somewhat practitioner in medical, or at least some alchemical design. So I wanted to garner your attention. If anyone is any of that study, then please come along. I need to tell you something I just discovered.
Okay.
I mean, if it's an important discovery, would it not be wise just to tell us all?
Fine, if I have the floor. Okay, so I believe you're all aware that the acidic sort of nature of the unnamed green liquid over here can eat through undead, but
I stood up for
knows the fine line between of what is living and what is not, as well as inorganic materials such as bark and sort of stone. Though when placed upon a tree, it sort of recognizes that sort of chemical reaction that this is in fact a living thing, but when you strip the bark off of it,
This might be a while.
when you strip off the bark, it recognizes that it is no longer part of said living thing, and therefore it knows aware of that. So this thing has a more precise way of eating away at undead material, which means it has actual medical applications, such as if someone was facing corruption and rot, it could eat away at the bad decay in said body and only leave what is left of the living and good flesh.
Okay, so right,
Magic acid.
It eats dead things, but not
it
living
only
things.
eats away at the undead.
Undead, dead, inorganic, and I mean inorganic with some subtleties. Again, when you strip it from the bark of a tree, it eats away at the bark. But if you throw it onto a tree, it doesn't eat away at the bark because it is still attached to the tree, the living organism. But it can be used in medical practitioners, is what I'm trying to say. Again, stopping rot right from the root, and before it can spread. If one of us should lose an arm, then we could simply apply it there.
By the way, you're welcome.
Keep the flesh sort of good where it needs to be,
I distracted
and just
him
work
for a
from
while
there.
as he was going on.
So
about
it has
his
medical properties.
gourmet meal.
Could it be used to melt
I
someone's
was afraid he
armor
might
and keep
go
them
and
alive?
chat with everyone else.
Yes, if you were to wear armor, it will
He
simply
seemed
eat
quite-
away at
quite
the
intent on
armor.
telling
But keep the living person within. But if they are undead, then you would melt away the armor and the person.
I don't think I'll stomach it.
Would it work against poison or anything like that?
I guess I'm
No,
drinking
it is no poison. I tried that. I injected it into
Maybe
live
it's from
critters.
stone.
It had no effect on them at all. Though, seeing that it affects both armored and undead individuals, you can see how they sort of laid siege to this place, the undead kingdom, and it could melt away at the walls. It's strong enough to just
times,
have a
desperate
simple
moments.
bomb blow away at the walls.
And that's why they fucking mass produce this shit everywhere in the back.
You're
are
missing the point.
gods.
I'm saying we have a
Filled.
we have a medical use of all this, which means it is still useful.
Okay, but point
An
is,
acid
if
that
it
eats armor is
melts
also
away
useful.
at inorganic, how the hell do we carry this shit around?
Well, that's the thing. There are actual caches of it carried in these vehicles. I don't know what material they made out of, but it seemed like the orcs were planning on transporting these to other places. I don't know what these containers are made of, but if we can learn those, what sort of materials they made out of, then it is possible to carry things.
Regardless, there's no threat to my kingdom. I don't mind taking most of it on the road, but I need to get rid of all of it.
That's a lot
We-
of work.
We simply can't get rid of all of it. It is too much. But
I'm not fucking filling buckets of that shit and like emptying out somewhere else. You can
Well, we
fuck
can't
off.
even fill buckets with it, can we? It'll melt the bucket.
Yeah,
It's quite difficult carrying buckets of liquids anyway. It sloshes around and it's very weighty, so that's not optimal. Regardless,
Lucille, there's a lot of stuff we want to do that we don't have the time for. We're also on a time crunch to hopefully get this all done. It's something we can come back to do once we've achieved what we need to do.
but once the usurper gains knowledge of whatever their strongholds find out, they will surely come back here and wreak what was left. Once we leave this place, it'll most likely be known. You think an entire kingdom can just go unnoticed when it's fallen? They'll know.
That's a good point.
I'm just trying
Thing
to
is,
point things.
The Dark Lord has long since left this land. As far as we can tell, he's abandoned it, considered it completely desolate. If we start making
But
too
his
much
men
of a
still
home out of
loyal-
this,
loyal to him, are they not? That is what we ran into.
it could be an issue. You figure out who they're loyal to, whose side they're gonna fight on, if they're gonna knock.
Yggdrasil is the furthest away from Prelor.
Regardless, that is all I wish to speak to you. The medical practitioners and possibilities of such a thing.
We'd appreciate that. Our group is always short-handed on medical practice, and as you can tell, we get injured quite often.
That is one of my stronger suits.
If it is your interest, I would ask that you try to find what makes up this acid. See if there's a way that we can make it on the road.
Easy, that thing.
Right, but I'm asking if you could find a way to make it out of natural ingredients.
No, it is a biological byproduct of said that thing. That is what the effluvium that it was producing. It seems to be less of an egg and more of a cocoon. We sort of stopped it before it reached adult stage, a more vulnerable state, as you seem to have able to deduce. And instead, there's hardly anything. So we may have stopped it from producing, but there is still valleys of these things literally right in front of us. So, again, getting rid of it will be difficult.
Well, as long as our numbers don't increase, we should have enough, I think, to last most of this journey. Right?
You have enough to
That's
fill
it.
the tank. Should be fine. I hope that puts your mind at ease a little bit, at least, Lucille. No more can be ever made.
does.
What you see lying here is the best that will ever remain.
We need a plan.
All in all, I think we should be at least thankful that we didn't get eaten today.
Well, I suppose, but we can't be thankful every day. It starts to feel a bit too much like luck.
There's still the spirit we intend to find here. Lying somewhere. Deeper up in Yggdrasil.
I mean, if you're sitting there thinking that you're alive every single day,
I need to look
You're not doing a very good job of living, I'd say.
I should probably do something.
Indeed.
Right now, we have to decide how much urgency we really have right now. Ultimately,
If you all need anything, I'm more than happy to help.
We need to meet sometime soon.
Weren't we looking for a tree? Is that not our next step? Is to keep looking?
The nature
Yes.
stuff.
Principle of life itself.
Right
Could
now,
be
we're
somewhere
stuck
nearby.
somewhere in the middle of Yggdrasil. The map at least read that it was somewhere between the top and the middle row, so if we keep heading the direction we were, we should come across it soon.
I've heard
Right.
tale of a pretty big forest in Yggdrasil. Would it not be in there?
Sounds about right.
I'd say yes, but
Okay.
problem is, we walked. It was barren wasteland, remember?
Right. This whole place has pretty much been eroded by undeath.
Yes, a sandstorm. Nothing was alive nearby. The forest. You've heard rumor of. Do you know what it's surrounded by, or what it might lead to?
Not exactly. It was more of like a. It was just something one of the elders was talking about. They like to talk about the areas within Yggdrasil, and said there's a forest there. Something to do with magic, maybe? It's kind of hard to piece together.
Shit, it's a stone.
I can guarantee when we get there, it likely won't be the most friendly place. There's going to be something waiting in line for us. Always
I
is.
imagine spirits of nature maybe don't take too kindly to man. It is kind of our very existence that tears it down, builds it into our new comfortable homes. And given they're in the land of the undead, I can't imagine they'll be too happy to see anyone.
I suppose the best plan then is we try to take our rest here while we can. Dragon's been slain. It's hopefully safe for the time being. Rest up from our injuries. About a day or so. Continue our trek up there.
There's still
Yeah.
like 2 other things that we saw that hasn't been accounted for. So they could show up at night, or they could be telling other friends of theirs of where we are.
I guess we'll keep watch extra poignant then tonight.
Might be best for those of us who are staying out by the farmhouse to move closer then. I'll let them know.
Would be wise.
Not much to ask. We should all try to sleep in the same area then.
Right.
When we find
The map
most comfortable.
says to the northwest, the Twilight Glade. Wood. Considering that I think this was unnamed on the last map, my people have gone us somewhere of any actual note. Believe that would be our next best option. Head to the Twilight Glade. See if we can find any information at all about the principle of nature. Because even if she may not be there, I'm sure something that she's connected to will be.
Once we're there, Revna can probably have a good idea of where to go from there. She lived in the top part of Yggdrasil. Well, somewhere near it, last I recall. If it's not evident by her attire, nature's something that she's very adamant about. I'm certain she can guide us there once we find the glades.
Makes vampiric lot also
Sorry,
a little
heavy
bit easy to
landing.
get around. Gives them more cover. Less chance of direct sunlight.
Well, the foliage has to be careful about my sword then. Don't want to burn the whole place down. Feel like she might be a little pissed if I take her home with me.
Can't imagine she'll be happy.
Sorry about burning down the forest anyway. Can you still get your help?
At that point, I believe you might be rooted to this tree yourself.
That's only fair. She can do whatever she'd want to me.
Hold both
Right,
words
it's
to
been-
say to the principle of nature.
I burned down her entire forest on accident. I don't really think I'm in much place to argue with her. I don't think I'm much place to argue with the principle of nature, period. Much less if I'm taking nature.
I've already sat on the principle. I'm not too fussed.
That's true.
A rare achievement.
Indeed, sat on one, lived to tell the tale. I sat on the god of earth.
Oh yeah, big rock king.
It's a good story to tell, and
And all he did was politely
I
tell
mean-
me to hop off.
By its nature, technically, haven't we all? If it's all about Earth.
I suppose in the word technicality, yes, but this was quite literally his physical form.
You're taking the wind out of his sails, come on. The man stood on nature itself.
No, he stood on Earth. We haven't met nature yet.
Find anything of use?
No, afraid not.
King Pay seems to have waddled off somewhere. Give more supplies and they
Stopping by temporarily.
Ah,
Going back up, just letting you all know, knowing that me and Seraphil are camping out at the top again.
Yes, very exciting.
We found our way up to the rooftops. We're able to set a camp up there and keep a better view on things rather than the corner that we had.
Good. We're saying since there's still specters about, it's best we try to sleep a bit closer together today.
Indeed. I'll try and, if you all wish, we can show you where our campsite is later. It's going to be easy to find us. We're up at the very tallest tower at this point. It's already set up with defenses, so if anything tries to fly at us, it's easier to defend. Either way, I'll be going.
And off it goes.
He's quiet, so I'm
Many-
going to assume nothing.
how many people can do that?
Yes, you.
I'm quiet.
Vanish.
I simply did not want to prolong the conversation like I did the last time.
Two, I'd say.
We got quite a unique repertoire of abilities among us.
I can turn
Well,
into
magical
bats.
vanishing. Three then.
Yeah,
Bats.
I've seen that.
I'm just sneaky. Nothing magical about what I do.
Well, I'm all enough to
You weren't using magic when you jumped on the back of the dragon and stabbed it in the back of the neck. That's
Concussed.
pretty impressive, I'd say.
The weave of my body is so fickle and frail that if I cast a single spell, it'd basically kill me.
I'm in for everyone.
And the beauty.
In an ideal world, I
Life
wouldn't really
around
want to
here.
exactly have to bother with magic either, but
Are you okay?
we're not in an ideal world.
Life
I
alone.
think so.
The fact you
I
made
wasn't
this
very
far
good
off
at
just your
magic
own.
either, I don't think.
I got that.
Trained
No,
well.
no little
Magic
magic,
server
but
fishing up the
don't
ground.
think it did much against dragon.
You have magic.
You were able to get back up though. Not many can say that.
Yes,
Little bit.
apparently.
Most of our
Poison
matters are pretty
fruit.
minimal. A few of us are more advanced mages with quite a
Are you
catalog
hungry?
to us, but
I would
a lot
offer,
of us
but
just
it's
have
gone cold.
one spell we
no,
made
I'll
name
pass.
is.
While I do have curiosities regarding
The only
something,
thing I can do is poison
Floorboard's not
sometimes
one.
comes out my hands.
I think I'll pass on that.
Which push it out. The floorboards?
Most of my magic
I
kind
never
of just
read
keeps
this.
me alive.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
what
back
you,
in McFire.
what you talking about? I thought you were talking about the meal you were going on
The
about.
dragon kid I know could do
Just
that.
made a note of that. Does that
I
make
know,
sense?
but then
They can
the
just-
conversation moved to the
Like a magic
floorboards.
thing, or like they can just do that?
Yes, it did. I moved
I believe it's
floorboards.
an innate thing.
How they taste.
There was no backlash aside from the fact that it
Ah.
typically cinters their throat to do. Gave them quite the
Very
rasp.
earthy.
Very much. I suppose so. It is part of once used to be.
I suppose my downside isn't too bad, but
Oh,
my
going
throat's
for now.
okay.
Excuse me.
Very well. Our turn soon.
You got this. I believe in you.
Don't mind
You
me,
just
I-
struck
Lock in.
Doing great.
You struck fear in me.
I don't know what's going on.
Usually people do that in their private time. Some people have decency.
I apologize. I'm feeling very ashamed. I'll go and.
I'm gonna take a minute.
Yes, once on the
Excuse
corner.
me.
To put some signs up. Let my
Right in
people know the
public.
way here
Oh.
properly. Right, I better get some more help.
Appreciate the trail.
Be back soon.
Go on. Watch with enthusiasm. Make your intent known. Look it directly in the eyes
You want
as you
people
do.
to know we're here?
Jax leaves behind some sigils of his group.
Just
Effectively, a way to let them know that
unearthly face
complete
like
area.
this.
I can't believe it.
Think of it like we have some comrades that kind of keep
I can't believe you
communication with us to the
recruited
rest
to
of the
give me
world.
a while.
That people know our
But-
achievements.
They don't travel with us?
Also
This
behind
stuff's
us.
not terrible.
Most of the people are like Jax, people who have magic, also rely on
Get
stealth and
used to it
anything.
within deck.
Jax is a bit more brutish than them, so he makes his way even so
That's how
in
much time it took me.
a upfront battle.
Maybe I should
But,
start now then.
The people we
That's
saw,
reassuring.
they really wouldn't do much
It
good.
was simply because
one-on-one. More so the
think she
ones
had
that
anything
stay on
in
rooftops
hand.
and leap down the dark.
so I had to handle my own.
I don't think
So you would-
stealth is my strong
okay.
suit in
She didn't give it
any
to you
sense of the word.
specifically to give to me. It
We
was
haven't
just your
dealt
blood.
much to begin with.
Oh,
so,
I
yeah.
offered. I was like,
When
why
we do,
don't
it's usually
I-
Jax that's
she
treading
was,
ahead.
She was bleeding,
Scouting
and
the
I
area.
said, why don't I give you my,
Oh.
make you burn my
That
joy,
one struck me as like the
so you can save a meal
roguish
for
thief
your
type
good
who
friend
comes
to
stories.
die.
Like I said, I'm an enchanter. My magic also comes from the objects I create, unless of any sort of innate skill.
You're narrowed.
I'm not going to
How
fire thunderbolts and ice
It's not my
pillars
thing.
anytime soon.
It seemed like you held up pretty well for someone with no magic in that fight as well.
I was keeping my distance, letting the fire singe its body. Lucille, Mithrin, and you were going in far more. If I was up front of a dragon like you were, I'd likely just get crushed in seconds.
Do you mind if I have a word with you?
There's
I
one
tried to
upside
go-
for this body, it's pretty
Oh,
durable.
freeze to death.
I tried to go behind. It couldn't see me, but then Tail would slap me in the head.
Tail certainly was a pain. It was hard to predict.
Oh, he's going to be good. Someone's in trouble.
The cold was a little refreshing though.
Certainly was. I'll take my leave for the night. I'll see you up on the
care.
surface.
I think he left his book. Oh, unless I'm not seeing that.
No, I'm definitely. I think that
What?
was a better book.
What book?
That one. No, you might not see it, but it is definitely there.
Oh,
We see
I
it.
only see it sometimes, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, it is there.
This group really has some magic stuff included, huh? Oh, tracking fucked. The ball. Oh, and you? Okay, ew, gross.
Oh, you were talking to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was talking to you.
Oh, no, I don't have magic. I'm not as magically inclined as the rest of you.
What's my question? I'm
doing? Oh,
still figuring out what exactly happened to cause this.
Okay, so
When-
not no magic.
I wasn't born. Well, I was born, but
You
I
either
still
born
need
with it
to-
or you were not. Or if you don't know, that's fine.
it's a little more complicated than that.
That is why I was trying to poke and prod in your bisection there, because that is where it begins. If it is unnatural, then there will obviously be sort of amalgamations and abnormalities in your blood vessels and your muscles and the such. Though again, we don't have the medical practice here or the equipment to search into that. So therefore, but from the looks of it, you are a six-appendage being. Not many are that, unlike the dragons who have the six appendages of the wings, but those are just more so modified arms. So they give. So that is why it is interesting. You have six fully functioning appendages. Modified arms, therefore them being stronger. But then you would have to sacrifice your arms. That is how dragons fly.
You know.
I don't think I'm gonna be doing any more flying anytime soon. Oh,
Hey,
no wings.
hey,
Might
are you
be something
alright?
to do.
A couple cuts.
Where'd you see the Ravana? Oh, there she is.
Huh?
Not enough blood.
Yes, I was having difficulties. I apologize. I decided I needed to be in private to try and sort them out. As you suggested.
Regardless,
It's a very good idea.
I haven't caught your name.
Oh, December. Pleasure to meet you.
Like the flavor of the month.
The flavor, huh?
Do you think
Usual
dragon edible?
Look, okay, what I mean
I'm
is
not a very good
strange
source of food person, you know. I drink blood.
Seasons instead of actual names of the month. That is something that most people go by.
I would try eating it.
Midsummer, late
Don't.
late
It's
summer,
bad.
the midwinter, and
But meat?
early springs, and so on and so on. So naming them
Could get hurt.
is sort of
Might die.
eccentric. It's weird. It's
Yeah, probably not.
so we go by
Oh, so
fond.
wait,
That'll
you
be
guys-
fine.
It's not
Okay.
what I ate what we used back in the village, so.
Understood. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. First, are you? This is going to sound quite rude. Do you understand your nature?
See,
as
I'm
far
not
as-
the only one who asks for his increase.
Not sort of. Yeah, I'm still parsing things together in my head.
They seem to be suffering through amnesia.
It's less amnesia. I still remember things, but it's.
That is what amnesia is.
Yes.
Amnesia is forgetting everything, no?
No, you
No,
can
I
have
think-
partial amnesia too.
Exactly.
It's a blanket term for loss of memory.
Exactly.
Well, I remember a lot of things. They just
forward.
don't make a lot
Well-
of sense. You go ahead.
Oh yes, of course. I was wondering if I could perhaps have a sample of your blood.
You're not gonna make
I
like
know.
a voodoo doll about it or something.
No, I would have that within my capacity, but I suppose it would take a bit of work and obviously
You
the
have
reasons.
the equipment for it?
Yes. For the extraction.
Yes.
Effectively, yes.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? I was looking for such a thing. Although it would be good to have my own. Regardless, though, you mind sharing? Not as in I want to eat it. I want to also look at it.
Yes, absolutely. I will have you know that I'm a blood alchemist. That I'm skilled in blood. I can decipher certain things from blood, learn things, or perhaps even find special properties within it that could prove beneficial. I trust you. I would have no ill intent, and if you are looking for answers regarding yourself, your nature, or anything else, I may be able to shed a light on such.
So you both want my blood?
Yes, the thing that I'm.
For purposes of study, it's not much. I extract mine from myself on practically a near nightly basis.
Alright, alright. Sure.
The point now is where now? Do we want to go along the lines of the lower half or the bottom half? Because it seems like at least your top half is the more warm blood side going through and coursing and such, though the more scaly bits that would have to then be processed through being cold-blooded bloods. That would be in the biological range.
We might be running under assumptions there as well.
What that is the
Sorry, I was
biological-
spacing out.
that
Quite
is
alright, quite alright.
the biological
We don't
need.
we don't have to do this now. We can set things up later and do so.
That sounds lovely. Let's do it later.
Yes.
What I do know is I do have 2 heartbeats. I don't know if that means the blood's gonna be in 2 different spots, but even with an extra set of organs, I usually find myself getting out of breath and overheating a bit too much.
Do you mind if I do something slightly rude?
You're gonna have to elaborate a bit more than that.
I would like to take a listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
It most likely is used because your
Okay.
body is rather large. It needs to compensate. Usually it's because of it's the sole little formal term of the bigger they are, the harder they fall. The body compensates for larger masses and therefore needing to adapt as such. Much like how there are larger creatures in where there are colder places. They need to be that big to survive, to keep themselves warm. So that
I see.
could explain the abnormalities of having an extra set of organs.
Not
I'm a
necessary.
Grand Maester in this case. We are knowledge seekers, philosophers, and inquisitors. We inquire knowledge. Therefore, I have a vast knowledge of a lot of things that was within Grenia. I'm no bloodletter and I'm no specialist of some kind, but I do know, like, a general lot of things, essentially.
I think I understand.
I apologize for the curiosity on both our parts.
No, it makes a lot more sense. I definitely prefer curiosity to the... What's that one guy? Archers! Fire! And then... I had to run.
That seems like a normal reaction, though.
I guess. Usually people aren't... Well, I know I'm not normal, but... Like this hostile.
You're most likely fell between the reins of the usurper's men.
Revenant, I asked Jinpei this as well, but if you have my blood, would you be able to turn this back to normal?
I can make no promises, but it might be within the realm of possibility. I'm currently experimenting with potentially regenerative properties that some may contain. So it's likely that there may be some solution. I could certainly take a look if you would not mind. I would appreciate the assistance, honestly. I'm always cautious to ask for donations, as it were, in that regard.
Would you just cut it off and then it would grow back with, like, normal?
But
If it was regenerating.
well,
Just
perhaps, but you
heal the
wouldn't
hand.
want to just do that like that.
Which
I'm not a
donations
doctor.
are you asking
Instead
for
we-
here?
If it's
Huh?
that, if it has
Not
that dosage
limbs, I
appropriate,
assure
just
you.
slice off a pinky finger. And then put
Need
at
lamb?
least the tip of it. That was a lot less
I
hostile.
think I need to
Need a
detach-
hand, more like.
Yes, no, I'm not trying to sew anything new together. That would be dreadful.
But think about
Apologies to any prison company. But I prefer not to. That's not exactly my idea.
Your mind
I have
is
built-
so
I-
to the ground. I understand
No,
your
it is not.
expertise, but
I have.
the potentiality.
There is. I've constructed a homunculi before. I mean, that's something, but you know,
You
it's
have?
very
You
red
haven't
eyes.
told me?
what was there to tell?
4 of us are vampires.
I am not, by the way. so do not
Okay.
take my interest
No,
in
that makes
such
a lot
as
more.
in relation to that.
Sorry, what I hear about vampires is they're a lot more,
Awful?
yeah.
Some
Yes.
polite. Some.
Pretty much correct in a lot of regards.
I've
Not
never really
met
seen
very
one
many
before out in the
kind
mountains,
vampires.
but they would always say that, like, if you wandered out at night, the vampires would get you, and the kids would stay home. I didn't
Huh.
think they were real.
I mean, that can happen.
That's
that
what they
does
say
happen.
in Aston.
Is our cred really that
Go
bad?
out at
I'm getting
night.
old.
It's terrible.
It's rather
How
bad
old
in
are
those
you?
places.
Yeah, it looks like that.
I am counting 1,147.
Oh, I forgot about the smell. I'm moving back over here.
You weren't around,
feel
but we've suggested that we
I've been
move
cooking
our
them all,
sleeping
so I know
area
everything.
back into the
In the
city
days and the months, I'd go along with it.
with
Seems-
threats
I
that
don't
are
think
looming.
Vigo would have kept track.
I think that's a wise decision.
If you've got any supplies left in there, I suggest we go fetch it and move it before it gets dark.
Good idea. Do you wish to go do so now?
I'm not rushing you.
I can leave whenever.
I think I can carry a lot of stuff. But the,
Alright. It's convenient.
you know.
Shall we do that then?
Sure.
Actually,
Let's get to
There's
it.
still two things that we haven't accounted for. The sightings of the race and something else. So, let's be safe than sorry.
I think they said the exit was this way.
Yes, if I remember correctly, it's this way.
Turning around is always difficult.
As long as I know your intentions now, you made your intentions known. I can get out of the way perfectly.
You can just go down those stairs and turn around.
Knock you into the acid again.
Let me move.
Again,
I don't want
did
that
not
fate.
fall into
In
the
fact,
acid. If
I'll
I
just
fell
keep-
into the acid, I die. That thing melts away undead material and inorganic material like no other.
Oh, I guess vampires are undead.
Yes, they are.
Sorry,
I can't believe you.
Sorry, there's a lot of new people here.
Oh,
I'm not racist.
Well, never mind.
what are we going to say?
Nothing.
Come on, this is a comfortable space and free space here. I just called them racist, but you know.
I was not going to say anything incriminating.
Okay then. I believe
I
you.
was basically just going to say some of my best friends have been vampires.
Oh, December, right?
Yes.
Would you be opposed to perhaps carrying caches of liquids? I know that it can be quite cumbersome when they slosh around, but it is a good cause.
I can probably carry one in my arms if it's big, and then you have to tie the rest to my back.
I see.
It's kind of hard to do on my own.
Are you able to carry it reliably without dropping it? It is precious cargo in this case.
In my arms, yes. If you secure it to my back, it should just be similar to a horse, I suppose.
Don't
We'll
sell
have to-
yourself short.
Most of the jobs I've been doing before showing up here has just been hauling stuff and/or getting shot.
Getting shot is much of a
Well, I
job.
suppose one
I
is better than
second
the
that.
other.
You'd be surprised. I work as good cover.
A mobile shield.
I have to see if I can find a shield.
Right. I need to find the rat. Rat's good.